Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the newest episode of the Good, the Bad, and the Obscure podcast. Now, in today's show, I'm just going to be talking about a particular movie that I really love from the 90s. It's a horror film that I think was a little bit ahead of its time, but some aspects of it were handled poorly, which makes it not quite like a cult classic. Now, I know it played a lot in the 90s on, I'm not sure which type of channel, if it was like one of the paid movie channels like HBO or Showtime or Cinemax or whatever, or if it was something more like USA Network or whatever, or even possibly TNT. But either way, the movie is Ghost in the Machine. And it's basically about there's this like serial killer that goes around and he's, I think, considered the address serial killer or some shit. Well, he ends up getting busted when he tries to kill this one woman who is actually the one of the protagonists of this film. And after he is caught, he ends up dying, but his soul goes through the electricity and he is still alive as like pretty much like a electric demon. And he can go around to different people's houses through the electric system, like the electric grid, and he can basically kill them if he wants to. And we get a couple different kills in this movie that are pretty badass that always stuck with me, especially this one where it gets like this guy's like making like these like TV dinners, and he keeps it keeps getting hotter and hotter in the room, and he can't get out of there, and it basically boils him, and it's insane. It basically treats him like if he was inside of the microwave. There's some other interesting deaths in here too, but there's not a lot overall. And some of it is pretty graphic, but at times some of them are not really so much graphic as more like intense or psychological. Well, I think that's the way they come off more as. But anyway, yeah, this is a lot of fun. It mainly follows the kid of like the woman who the guy tried to kill, and it follows him a lot more, but it does follow her quite a bit as well. But yeah, overall, it's pretty cool. It's one of those movies where you could throw it on and you can have a little bit of fun with it. But I can say it stays a little bit more serious than what it should, I think, because the overall tone definitely feels a little bit more just like definitely serious, like I said, and not so loose and like tongue in cheek like something like Evil Dead would be. This one stuck more to, yeah, seriousness. And I think that's the only real detriment that this movie really has, and maybe some of the dialogue, I would say. But I did like this one scene in particular where he goes into VR, like the old school 90s VR. And when he goes in there, the guy actually goes as a character in the video game that he's playing and tries to kill him in there, which is pretty interesting to see. Now, overall, I would definitely recommend it to anyone who would like to see something a little bit more different, and it's a pretty cool movie overall. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and come back for some more. I'm sorry this one was a little bit short, but I only really want to talk about that movie in particular. Alright guys, take it easy and come back next time for another episode and another cool review. Anyways, bye.